Good morning, everyone. So, we were on force and pressure. We had done what is force and what are the effects of force. So, I am revising a bit. So, now you can describe well and define it well that what is force. Force is a push or pull on an object. If I want anything to move, I will have to either push it or pull it. Say in the first line, the man is pushing the car, the boy is pushing the ball with the hockey, and he is pushing the ball with kick. ठीक है? Then in all these cases, these all are pulling. The man is pulling the cart, the horse is pulling the cart, these children are pulling the rope. Okay. Now, what is the cause of a force? Cause means wajah. What is the cause of a force? Cause of a force is interaction between two bodies. If there will not be an interaction, then force will not be applied. है ना? You can think of, if I'll have to move the table, I have to push it or pull it. I have to interacted. मेरा उसके साथ फिजिकल कांटेक्ट होना ज़रूरी है. अगर फिजिकल कांटेक्ट मेरा नहीं तो किसी और चीज़ का होना ज़रूरी है जो मेरे कांटेक्ट में हो. Is it clear? ठीक है. So now we can say that an interaction between at least two bodies is necessary for the application of force. कोई भी फोर्स कहीं पे भी फोर्स आपको अप्लाई करना है तो कोई भी फोर्स आपको दिखाई दे रहा है कि अप्लाई हो रहा है, उसके लिए आपको इंटरैक्शन होनी ज़रूरी है. नाउ इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी दैट इट शुड बी फिजिकल इंटरैक्शन देयर, बिकॉज टू मैग्नेट्स आपने देखी होंगी. टू मैग्नेट के अगर दोनों पोल्स एक ही साइड पे हैं, दे आर फेसिंग ईच अदर, देन दे कैन नॉट move towards each other. They will repel each other. They will not attract. है ना? सो इंटरैक्शन मीन्स उनके बीच में इंटरैक्शन होने चाहिए. एक विजिबल फोर्स और इनविजिबल फोर्स शुड बी देयर. ओके. नाउ forces are due to interaction. See, interaction of an object on another object results in a force between the two objects. देखो हमने ये नहीं बोला that interaction is physical contact. Contact नहीं बोला. मैं यहाँ पे भी लिख सकती थी contact of one object on another object, है ना? But it's not there. If we'll talk about gravitation, if we'll talk about electricity, if we'll talk about magnetism, so these are non contact forces. We will do it further. ठीक है. अब इधर यहाँ देखिए, अगर ये मैन कार को पुश नहीं करेगा तो ये अपने आप नहीं चलेगी. either the car will move it by the engine or by pushing someone. Okay. Then on which factors the force depends on? Mainly, see the underlined words, magnitude and direction. Direction is very important and magnitude is itself important. डायरेक्शन मीन्स हम किस डायरेक्शन में अप्लाई फोर्स कर रहे हैं. सी, अगर मेरी तरफ अगर एक साइकिल आ रही है या मेरी तरफ एक बॉल आ रही है और मैं उसको ऑपोजिट साइड से फोर्स अप्लाई करूँगी तो क्या वो चलेगी या रुकेगी? ऑब्वियसली वो उसकी स्पीड कम होगी और अच्छे से फोर्स लगाएंगे तो रुक जाएगी, है ना? सो बट if I am applying the force in the direction of the moving object, एक मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट चल रहा है टूवर्ड्स ईस्ट और मैं उसको फोर्स ही लगा रही हूँ टूवर्ड्स ईस्ट, तो बच्चे जो उसके ऊपर पहले का फोर्स जो उसको चला रहा है और मेरा फोर्स मिलकर डबल हो जाएगा और डबल होने से उसकी स्पीड बढ़ जाएगी. ध्यान से देखो इस चीज़ को. ठीक है. अगर हम उसको उसी डायरेक्शन में, जिस डायरेक्शन में वो पहले से चल रहा है, उसी डायरेक्शन की तरफ हम फोर्स लगाएं, जैसे यू मस्ट हैव फील दैट when you are driving a scooty or a cycle or a bike, then you must have felt that जब कभी आंधी आती है या तेज हवा चल रही होती है, if it is there in the direction of your movement, in which direction you are moving, then you will feel easy to drive. But if it is there in the opposite direction, as you are moving towards east and the wind is in the direction of west, so it will oppose you and you will not feel comfortable in driving. You will feel a friction, है ना. So direction of force is very necessary. Okay, so direction is the first factor on which the force depends. Then the magnitude means मैं कितना force लगा रही हूँ, amount of force. ठीक है, amount of force in which can be measured in numbers, units. ठीक है. So magnitude, देखो बड़ी सिंपल सी बात है कि a cycle is there and a car is there. साइकिल को चलाने के लिए, साइकिल को बिना पैडलिंग के अगर पुश करना है तो भी हम इजीली कर सकते हैं, बट कार को अगर मैं अकेली हूँ या तो क्या हम उसको चलाने के लिए विदाउट स्टार्टिंग कैन वी पुश इट इजीली? नहीं ना. तो जितना हमें साइकिल के लिए फोर्स लगा, उससे मैनी टाइम्स ज़्यादा कार को पुश करने के लिए लगेगा, है ना. सेम इज़ द केस विद अ स्मॉल टेबल एंड अ स्मॉल स्टूल एंड अ बिग टेबल, or anything which is having very high amount of weight, you can say. ठीक है. So अगर कोई भी चीज़ भारी है, उसको हमें पुश करना है, उसको हमें उसकी जगह से हिलाना है, तो क्या चाहिए? ज़्यादा फोर्स चाहिए. अगर हमें छोटी सी चेयर को हिलाना है, वो तो छोटा सा बच्चा भी ले आएगा ना, हम उसको भी कहेंगे कि बेटा आप ले आओ. So this is the magnitude, that how much force is applied by you. Now see, when forces are applied in same direction, they will get added together. The forces, if one person is applying 5 Newton force and another is applying 7 Newton force, then the total force applied on that object is 5 plus 7, that is 12 Newtons. Okay. Whereas when the force are in opposite direction, the net force is the difference of the object. Now they were in the same direction. If 5 Newton is towards east and that is towards west, and 7 Newton is towards west, means they are applying force in opposite directions on the same object, then the force applied will be 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5, that is 2 Newton, and that too in the direction of west. जहाँ पे west वाला मतलब ज़्यादा फोर्स वाला जो है, जो फोर्स लगा रहा है, तो उसी डायरेक्शन में लगेगी, है ना. Then see this resultant or net force. Here 2 guys are there and here 3 guys are there, so more force is towards left and here right. So the push, where the rope will go, obviously towards left, है ना. Now see here, 2 persons are applying force in opposite direction and on the same table. Now if they are applying the force with the same force, same amount of force, he is also applying 10 Newton force, he is also applying 10 Newton force, then will the table will move? Never. The table will not move at all. ठीक है. 10 minus 10, the resultant force will be 0 and the table will not move. But if one person is applying force of 15 Newton and he is applying force of 10 Newton, then the resultant force will be 15 minus 10, and in the direction in which the 15 newtons, the larger one, is applying the force. I hope that it is clear. Then see the case 3. Both the persons are applying force in the same direction. So the table will move with a large speed. मतलब उसकी स्पीड भी बढ़ जाएगी. क्यों बढ़ जाएगी? Because force is greater, है ना? So the resultant force will be F1 plus F2. They both will, the resultant force will be the force which get added by these two people who are applying the force. See, now this is what we are doing today. First is, if two forces acting on a body in the same direction, the net force is the sum of two forces, that is F1 plus F2. Okay. Now these are the unbalanced forces. These are the unbalanced forces. If two forces act on a body in opposite direction, the net force is the difference between the two forces. Now from here you will be able to explore what is meant by balanced force. From here, yes, from the second case, where if the two forces act on a body in opposite direction. See, if F2 minus F1 is 0, then the applied force is balanced. Balance means दोनों तरफ से equal force लग रहा है, और जिस ऑब्जेक्ट पे लग रहा है वो ऑब्जेक्ट स्टेशनरी है. दोनों का फोर्स आपस में कैंसिल हो रहा है, देन दैट इज बैलेंस फोर्स. सो बड़ी इजीली आप देख सकते हो, इफ एनीथिंग इज मूविंग विद अ फोर्स, ठीक है, दैट इज अनबैलेंस फोर्स. इफ वी आर अप्लाइंग फोर्स and the object is not moving at all, it is stationary, then the force is balanced. ठीक है, तो बैलेंस फोर्स को देखने की एक ही निशानी है, एक ही मेजरमेंट है, एक ही तरीका है, दैट आफ्टर being applied by the force, the object is still stationary, then the force is balanced. अगर कोई चीज़ चल नहीं रही है, हम उस पर फोर्स भी लगा रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स कि वो बैलेंस्ड है. चाहे तो वो किसी और पर्सन के फोर्स से बैलेंस हो रही हो, चाहे वो अपने ही वेट से बैलेंस हो रही हो. दोनों केसेस हो सकते हैं. हम अगर फोर्स लगा रहे हैं और वो चीज़ काफ़ी हैवी है, वो नहीं चल रही है, so it is being balanced by its weight itself. ठीक है, so ये दोनों केसेस हो सकते हैं, इसको ध्यान रखिएगा. then these are the effects of force on an object. Again we can say that force can make an object to move from rest. कोई भी चीज़ रेस्ट पे है, हम उससे चला सकते हैं. फोर्स कैन स्टॉप अ मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट. चलती हुई चीज़ को हम रोक सकते हैं. सी इन द सेकेंड फिगर, the boy is that goalkeeper is stopping the motion of the ball. Okay, now force can change the speed of an object if it's moving. See the person who is paddling the bicycle, if he will apply more force, then the cycle will move in much more speed. Okay, now force can change the direction of a motion. Now see the fourth figure. Direction of motion, when a cricketer hits the ball, then what happened? Ball is moving towards him, and what happened? That when he hits the ball will start moving in another direction. Then the last fifth one, then force can change the shape of an object. See the case in the chapati, that force may cause one or more of these force can change the shape of another. In the case of chapati, we had taken a ball of dough, and after applying force by roller pin, it gets converted into a small disc like shape. ठीक है, जिसको हम चपाती कहते हैं, उसकी शेप बिल्कुल चेंज हो जाती है. दैट इज सो दीज ऑल आर द इफेक्ट्स ऑफ फोर्स ऑन एन ऑब्जेक्ट. की कोई भी फोर्स अप्लाई करने पे क्या क्या चेंजेस आ सकते हैं. डायरेक्शन चेंज हो सकती है, शेप चेंज हो सकती है, स्पीड चेंज हो सकती है. हम मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट को स्टॉप कर सकते हैं और रेस्ट पे जो ऑब्जेक्ट है उसको हम मूव करा सकते हैं. आई होप दैट इट इज़ very clear to you. Then see, can we answer this? In this picture, the girl is pushing the wall. Will it move? No, because the force applied by the girl is not sufficient. It is being balanced by wall itself, है ना. So it is not necessary that force can always bring a stationary object in motion. It depends on the applied force. So if we are applying force on a mountain or a wall or anything like this on a house, then it will not move. है ना? Now, which among the following can apply force? See, lion, obviously he can. Human, wall, water. See, you decide. Okay, you know that lion, human, water, ये तीनों चीज़ें तो कर ही सकती हैं. वॉल अप्लाई कर सकती है फोर्स. think over it and then discuss with me. I'll discuss in next lecture. See, the picture shows a goalkeeper trying to stop the goal. Which type of force he is applying? When we are assuming that the hands will not move backwards. So note down your answers. I will discuss in next class. Now the third one. Hitting a ball with a bat is an example of push type of force. Is it true or false? Are we pushing it? Note down your answer. Then see. In this game of tug of war, a fat person in team B, he himself is having the 50 units of force. Now 3 people in team A, they apply 10 Newton, 20 Newton, 15 Newton force. Now which team is going to win? So think over it. Block A is pushed by 2 guys with 500 units force each, and block B is pushed by a single guy with 20 units force. Which block experience greater net force? Greater net force की बात हो रही है, ध्यान रखें इधर. Greater force नहीं, greater net force means the net force after the interaction of the two forces. Okay, note down your answer. Either block A or block B, or both are experiencing equal force. Now, this is the introduction which we will do in our next lecture. That is different types of forces. First is contact force, another is non-contact force. Contact force, which can be applied only when it is in contact with the object. ठीक है, मस्कुलर फोर्स एंड फ्रिक्शन. एंड नॉन कॉन्टैक्ट फोर्स जिसके अभी मैंने आपको इंट्रोडक्शन दी थी. द फोर्स विच कैन बी अप्लाइड विदाउट कॉन्टैक्ट विद ऑब्जेक्ट लाइक मैग्नेट्स, मैग्नेटिक फोर्स, इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स, एंड देन ग्रेविटी. Why an apple falls down only? Why it doesn't move here and there? Why it doesn't go up? This is gravity, and gravity is not in contact with it. I hope that you can think over it. Now we will meet in next lecture and you will get your assignment. Thank you.